Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
The people here in this room recognize that they have found a hospitable and welcoming home in Texas, a home where, like you, they have been free to excel. A land that respects all of us, all of them here as individuals, a land that respects and guarantees their freedom to practice their faith. I'm sure that all of you in this room are aware of the very significant meeting between Governor Abbott and my Prime Minister. A meeting that was scheduled for 15 minutes, lasted for more than an hour. I have to confess to all of you here that I was not surprised that it did last so long. I was not surprised because, like my Prime Minister, Governor, you are a man of destiny. Only a man as you could have overcome the obstacles that you faced and remained, like the title of your book, broken but unbound. You are no ordinary man. I believe that. This is not the home of an ordinary couple. There is nothing ordinary about your courage, your faith, and your ability. We are fortunate to have you in this critical position. We are fortunate to have a man like you as a friend of India and of Indians. We celebrate Diwali here 2 days before Election Day. We understand how important that it is for the governor. The fact that you choose to invite us to join you today in lighting this lamp conveys a very powerful message. And I'm sure I will not be in breach of diplomatic niceties, Governor, if I inform you that I'm certain that I will be in a position to congratulate you in 2 days. The Diwali lamp is a symbol of hope, of light triumphing over darkness, of good triumphing over evil, of courage triumphing over despair. The symbol of the light that burns undimmed inside all of us if we only let it shine. I will repeat again what I said last year. There is no apt place for the Diwali lamps than this very Christian home, this very Texan home, and this very American home. It is a home that symbolizes what Diwali stands for, and for all that we hold dear to our heart: the sacredness of the family, the power of loyalty and devotion, faith, courage, duty. It is a home in which resides the spirit of one of our oldest prayers in a language as old as time: Asatoma Sadgamay, Tamasoma Jyotirgamay. Lead us from darkness unto light. Lead us from ignorance into knowledge. Happy Diwali. I present to you, Governor.
Very well done. I'm certain and hopeful somebody got that on videotape, so I can share that. Absolutely beautiful. And I want to say Happy Diwali to all of you. And I know that many of you have already celebrated Diwali in your communities. I know for a fact because I saw about half of you in Fort Bend County when we celebrated it there. There may have been others that celebrated it in other parts of the state of Texas. The point is, I'm grateful that you came here to the Governor's Mansion to celebrate it a second time, because this means so much to both Cecilia and myself. And we have been honored now to celebrate Diwali for 4 years and to keep these lamps out as a permanent reminder of the bond that we have, we being Cecilia and me, that we have with the Indian community here in Texas, but also a symbol of the bond that Texas has with the people of India across the world, and that Texas and the United States has with the country of India. You know, you mentioned something, a couple of things. One is you mentioned how we're doing this on the Sunday, 2 days before the election. If you would, in 2 days, there will be a decision that's going to be made in the state of Texas that will have an impact for at least 4 years. It could be far longer than that. So why would I take out time 2 nights before election night, this hour, in 1 day plus 23 hours, I will know the results of what happens. The reason is because the reason we gather here tonight is about something that will happen for far longer than just the next 4 years. This is a multi-generational path that we are on, and I view it as important to the future of Texas, important to the future of India, important to the future of the world, that we all unite. The thing that, and I'm going to speak on behalf of Cecilia also, the thing that both Cecilia and I have learned in our growing relationship with the Indian community is how common our values are, how common our thought processes are. And that's incredible when you consider, we come from different parts of the globe to have this very same common values. And so it's easy to build upon those shared relationships. One thing before I forget, while I'm here, I want to thank the adults here who brought their kids, if you want to call them kids. I know they're in college, some older than college. But listen, I think it's very important if we're going to achieve our vision that next year more people bring more of their children. So we ensure that this is a multi-generational event. I'm proud this is the largest celebration we've had here, but I will be prouder if the next celebration is even larger. But I want to share with you something to show how, let's say, it both enduring but universal the principles of Diwali are. I just arrived back home. This afternoon, I spent the afternoon in the town of Sutherland Springs. That may ring a bell for some of you. On this Sunday, this time last year, there was the largest shooting spree ever in the history of the state of Texas in a small town called Sutherland Springs. And what's very interesting is as people got up to speak during the event, everyone said the same thing in different ways. But there were two principles that were talked about today in Sutherland Springs among a Christian community. I did not visually see anybody there that I thought had any connection to India whatsoever. But everything that the people in Sutherland Springs who were victims of this horrific shooting talked about was the importance of the victory of good over evil and the importance of hope over despair, which of course are principles of Diwali itself. And so Diwali's principles are universal and they give hope to everybody across the globe. And it shows once again the great connection that we have here in Texas and India and internationally. And so, Consul General, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much for the gift from the Prime Minister. But by the way, I know I'm going on, but my wife told me never talk too long when women are standing around a heel. I'll talk all night long. One last point, and then I'll close. The last point is the trip that we had to India was remarkable. And I will not recount everything other than one thing, because you used the word gracious and graciousness. Cecilia and I have never met people more gracious and more humble than the people of India. What was your greatest impression of India? And you all know we went to Mumbai and Bangalore and New Delhi, and obviously number one would be meeting the Prime Minister. But in general, nowhere in the world have we met people as humble and kind and gracious as the people
and
of India.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
So with that, let me just say, I wish you all a year of light. I wish blessings on you and your family, and I wish nothing but a bright future for the unity between the great state of Texas and the people of India. Thank you all.
Jai Shri Ram.